Yeah, how's it going? Jamin here. First stop here in Nevada. We're in central Nevada area, and I'm digging in this old wash right now. Unfortunately, there's no water here. It actually is a creek. It's supposed to be. Even supposed to technically be a river here, but there's no water. Imagine that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just dig in a few spots. Thought this looked interesting. I'm going to dig in a few different spots, and if I don't see a presence of, a good amount of gold here, then we're just going to move on to somewhere else. This ended up actually taking a while to get out here, especially with our camper. But, it's beautiful. It's a nice little place to stop, and I have to get equipment figured out anyway. I need to put it away better. The way that it's just having to throw it into the trailer and then take it out every single time we stop, that's no bueno. So I need to tie it to the roof. All right, so we'll dig this and I'll classify it down. I'll take it back over to our camp and we will do some test pans. Okay. All right, so got my little panning station set up here. I classified with that classifier there. I don't know all the mesh sizes yet and stuff. But I just classified about a half a bucket because I got to haul it up this hill for the time being, or at least I just did it this first time until I know there's actually gold. We did 2 little scoops with my mini gold claw of dirt in this little mini pan. And we got some gold. We've got, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's not exactly the sunniest day. If you can see it right there. We've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 pieces of gold in our first test pan. So I think we're going to go ahead and run all this material through the pan the old-fashioned way. And then if I like what I see, we'll go ahead and set up our recirculator. And run the recirculating sluice for a little while. I still got to do some more testing, but depending on how much water we have, that's the only crappy part. I was really hoping that there would be water here. I do have some water in our, we have plenty of drinking water. I got like 4 40 packs of drinking water, and we could stay here for a month if it was just, drinking water and food. But I do not know how much water that I have that will, I got, 5 gallons I've already used for the panning. And then I've got 10 other gallons and then whatever's in the camper. So I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. All right, I'll keep you informed. Get out there and find some gold. This is why having dogs with you is pretty awesome. If they even think that they see something, they're going to bark at it. When you're out here in the middle of nowhere, it is a definite good idea to have guns and dogs, at least one or the other. I'd rather have dogs and a slingshot than just a gun and no dogs. When you're out in the wilderness, you never know what's lurking around watching you. I can guarantee you this is mountain lion country. Because we are out in the middle of nowhere, folks. It is beautiful though. So far, so good. We're not getting attacked by like a horde of mountain lions or nothing. Not that that would ever happen, but you never know, like zombie mountain lions. All right, bye. So we actually bought this little wagon here for our son. We bought it for our son pull him around in. But since I don't got a wheelbarrow, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to carry these 5-gallon buckets all the way up that way, I think that the test panning went pretty good. Had some gold, so I figure we're going to find a really good spot. We're going to go ahead and just try to cart up some buckets. I'm going to go ahead and run them through my recirculating sluice because panning the material is just taking way too long. And I want to try to get as much done as I can today. I really thought there was going to be water here, according to the pictures on Google Earth. And that's not what ended up happening. So this isn't our main destination anyway. We're going down to Arizona. It's cold here. It was snowing earlier. That's not cool. Come on, Shadow. It really gives you peace of mind when you got your dogs with you, because you don't have to necessarily, keep eyes on the back of your head, because they are the eyes on the back of your head. I guarantee you, they'll bark if they smell or see anything. Anyway, so we're just going to follow this creek bed until we find something that we really like. A lot of you are probably like, oh, right there, oh, right there. But I saw some stuff down further, and I say go big or go home. It is going to still be a pain in the butt to cart these 2 buckets full here, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. You'll see what I mean here. All the sand, and see there's a lot of gravelly stuff on the sides. Now I'm almost kind of thinking it's almost like a canyon, but it's not really a canyon. But I think this whole little spot, this whole area probably was one giant, huge river a long time ago, or at least that's what I think. I could be wrong. I didn't go to school. Now here we go, look at that. This is a good amount of gravels that have been placed here. And it is kind of, I guess, looks like it is on the inside of a bend. So this could be a good spot, I think. I'm going to keep going down here though. Go big or go home. We're going to try to find the good gold. The good gold. Look at this up here. This looks interesting. Here we go. This is starting to get interesting. Look at this. The rocks are getting bigger. Got some bigger rocks here. And we're about to make a big turn right up here. Now, here we go. Look at this. Now, this is the inside of a bend. You can tell. Bends right there. So here's the inside part. Now, if at one point this river was a lot bigger, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, all of this up here would have been how far up the water went. Now, there is signs of someone wanting to stake a claim here at some point in time. I did do my research, and there was no active claims here. There was not even any closed claims. I thought it was kind of weird. But I did my research, and there's nothing going on. Shadow! So I think we're good to go. I'm going to do some digging right about here. We'll see what we come up with. Come on, Shadow! Nova. Shadow! Come on. Get over here where I can see you. Come on. There he is. See, it's like a black bear in the forest. All right, here we go. So what I did is I went ahead and cleared out kind of behind this big boulder or rock here, and kind of cracked a piece of it off, got the dirt from, because it was almost two pieces. There's a crack there. So I got all the dirt from in there and cleared out the rock with a screwdriver underneath. Got all that material. So that's my first bucket. The second bucket, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go further downstream just a little bit. Look at these natural riffles here. And some more awesome looking material. So I didn't dig anywhere near this good of a spot the last time, and I still got gold. So these are the areas that really catch gold right here. Look at this. Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, I'm saying right in this area is probably going to be the ticket. Alright, so I will go ahead and pull another bucket of material and then try to cart it up the hill. Here we go! Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned out from behind that big old rock there. And I'm thinking I should probably clean out in front of it too, but I already got my two buckets mostly full. They're not even all the way full, they're pretty dang heavy. So hopefully they're heavy with a bunch of gold. Tons of gold! But I mean, if there's good gold in these two test buckets, then I need to really consider claiming this. Even if there is no water. I could haul water here. Possibly. And figure it out. Even if I just brought like, I don't know, 50 gallons of water, that might last me long enough with my recirculator. So here we go. Let's go see if we got any gold. All right, we're about to start the recirculating sluice. By the way, this little wagon did a pretty dang good job. I don't remember how much we paid for it on Amazon, but it pulled both those buckets and my shovel and pickaxe and stuff like that, no problem. And I guarantee you each of those buckets weighs at least 40 to 50 pounds, probably at least 50 pounds each. So this wagon pulled 100 pounds up some pretty rugged terrain. There's a lot of rocky stuff. Anyway, so we put 10 gallons of water in for the recirculating sluice. Two different pumps. I have the Tsunami T1200 and the Tsunami T500. And that should give hopefully just about enough water flow. I do have the T500 hooked up to a really long hose, but that is because I also will use this hose for other purposes, such as filling the trailer if we're somewhere near water and I need to filter water or something. So that will come in handy. And then it's always a good idea to bring stuff like tools and stuff like that when you're out in the middle of nowhere. It's really nice how we have our system set up for this with our trailer up on the roof. I put roof racks that I got from a junkyard, and we've got 15 gallons of gas up there. Also, I have a bag up there with some extra tools, a grill, all kinds of different stuff. And I do have to figure it out a little bit better because we've got a bunch of crap that I got to throw in the trailer every single time, like a dog fence and 2 huge bottles of propane and the sluice box and everything else, which really makes it a pain in the butt to just want to stop and test pan a place or something like that, and or just be able to quickly pull over and sleep for the night. So gonna have to figure that out. But anyways, you know, it's good to be prepared. We have enough food with us to last for probably 2 months. I'm not even kidding you. We have like, I don't know, 40 pounds of pinto beans and 20 pounds of rice and all kinds of different stuff. And our fridge runs off propane. We bought a huge thing of eggs and stuff like that. But even if we ran out of eggs or anything else, you can live off beans, rice, and lard for quite a while. Just got to make sure you got that hot sauce. We love our hot sauce. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to get this recirculating sluice going. I'll kind of show you how it works. I have connected both pumps together. See, they're both connected together. The one pump is connected here. The other pump is connected. I made this special hose, so whatever. Then it goes to another cord all the way back to our battery bank in our camper, which is charging all the time by 2 solar panels up on the roof. They're both 100-watt solar panels. We got 2 batteries here, see? So they will be, the recirculating sluice should be able to run pretty much indefinitely as long as there is sun. And then if we run out of sun, look at that generator. Plugs right into the trailer and also charges the battery bank, and it doesn't take it very long to charge it. Our propane heater, it runs all night long with no issues at all on a full charge. And we wake up and then, and then by the time we're up, the sun's up and it's already recharging the battery bank. All right, anyway, so I'm going to start this up, and I'll show you when it's started up. All right, so we got the sluice box going. Unfortunately, the water flow is not as good as I was hoping it would with that other pump, but it's going to have to do for now until I can get a better pump situation going there. That's the best flow I can get, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to run all this material, and then let's see what we got. Alright, so I'm going through all my concentrates, and this sluice box wasn't working as good as I had originally hoped it would. Alright, that sucks. But then, as I'm going through the concentrates, I think I was running low on water, everything else, and I was just getting really almost down, a little bit. But then, as I'm going through the concentrates, I'm still feeling a little bit down. I'm like, oh, there's a speck, there's a speck, there's a speck. Then I found this guy. Oh, yeah. You might call it a picker. To me, this is my very first nugget. Let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like when it drops into the pan. Yeah. Very first one. And if there's one here, there's another. So I am going to definitely pan, and I was, gold claw, this one's for free. I was using the gold claw when I found it. So I haven't even seen what else rest of the gold is in the bottom of this concentrates. There might still be some, good sized pickers or whatever. I just got so dang excited from the picker, or from the nugget. It's my very first one. You can find gold. There is gold out there. Oh, there's some good flakes in here. On top of the picker, there's some good chunky gold in here. Would you look at that, folks? Some good chunky gold. All right. So, this was not meant to be a gold claw commercial, but it became one. Happened to be using the purple gold claw when I found my very first nugget. All right. I guess this place was a success. Let's see how much gold I can find before we run out of water. Bye. Figured I'd share this with you too. Something I just kind of figured out. I took a tiny little piece of Myers moss. Now all this stuff that I want to pan in my panning tub, it's getting, you know, we got all these juniper trees and stuff all around in this area. You get a lot of weird floaty stuff. So you just take this miner's moss, scrape it up out of the top of the water, and get rid of it. That way you don't have to deal with it while you're panning, because it's kind of not fun. It's bad enough the water's so dirty. I only brought 15 gallons with me to do this. Well, yeah, for this. But I think I'm definitely coming back here, folks. Oh yeah! Okay, bye. Alright, way down there, you can see our camp. Way down there. I guess it's not that far away, but there we are, the shiny silver bullet in the distance. I'm up here with the rock. Now, I am not a geology expert or anything. I understand a bit of it, I think. And so, all this rock right here, I suppose could have been host rock for quartz or whatever filler was in between this. Probably wrong, but I want to say basalt. Basalt, igneous rock. If I'm wrong about that, then just let me know. I don't think it's rhyolite. It's not quite. It's definitely igneous. But you see how it looks like there was these veins here. Now either they slowly eroded over time and that's what's given the placer gold, or someone came out here and digged it up. You never know. You see all those cracks here? Cracks. This is some pretty old rock, I would say. Pretty old igneous rock. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this area and see if I can see any signs of quartz veins around that have not been fully eroded, so I could prove my theory, or whatever kind of vein. There's some material stuck in here. It's just... So, I'll let you know what we find out.